Next polls close in 9 minutes with some race calls coming up. In the meantime, Trish Regan, award-winning business journalist, host of the Trish Regan podcast. Trish, good to see you. We could pretty much project at this point, as we look at sort of our projections and our models, that fine, let's just say Republicans take the House in a couple of hours. What really fundamentally can they do about inflation if they're not willing to compromise with Joe Biden?
Well, at some point, they need to start thinking about compromises. I will say that. I mean, we can go back to the Gingrich days, right, with Bill Clinton when they actually balanced the budget. They do need to think about that. You can't just dig in your heels and call it a day. But I would say, Leland, what they should be talking about doing is saying, okay, you want green energy? Great. We love green energy. We love energy, period. All the energy we can get. So let's have that. And let's make sure that we're doing our part in terms of also making sure that we have enough drilling here in the United States of America so that we're not leaving American consumers in such a bad state, which, let's face it, they've been in.
You think about Newt Gingrich, explosion in the American economy under the divided government of a Republican House and then a Democratic president. The Dow in the past few days has been on a tear, up 330 points today, sort of on the anticipation of the results of the election. Is uncomfortable, perhaps, as divided government is that what's best for the economy?
I'll tell you, in some ways, it's what's best for America because you get the checks and balances. Everyone's voice then gets heard. And sometimes, Leland, let's face it, if everybody is my way or the highway, you're going to run down a dangerous path and maybe make some policy decisions that you may later regret, which is what I think we're somewhat in the position of right now. So I think that's why the market has always traditionally liked and responded well to a divided government, because they know that, nobody can really go rogue. There's always going to be somebody else saying, let's think this over. Let's talk it through.
The market being totally separate from inflation. People who are watching tonight, they cast their ballot. They did their civic duty. Is there any reason to think that just itself, the results of this evening, are going to change their economic predicament, especially as it relates to gas prices, inflation, and grocery prices?
Well, I'll say this. The train has left the station on the inflation front, and it's something that I was pounding the table on as long ago as summer of 2020, when I said you can't keep handing out stimulus checks while the Federal Reserve prints money. At some point, you're going to have a major problem, which is what we're in today. So I don't think that a single situation, such as possibly a change in government tonight, is going to make a dramatic shift in families' abilities to pay their bills in the here and now. But we have to think not just about what's happening today, Leland. We have to think about what's happening 6 months from now, a year from now, 10 years from now. And I think that's where policy becomes so critical. And that's why it's important that we have the right leaders with the right policies that are going to do what they can to put the American economy first and foremost, center stage.
Well, you said the word compromise. We'll see if that comes out of this evening. Trish, thank you very much.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.